Good morning, everybody. It's January 20 and it's noon already. Every time Valentina's off, we get a late start, but it's understandable. She works every day and only gets a single day off here and there. And then once in a while, we'll get a couple days off together. But when she gets that single day, of course, you're going to sleep in a little bit and take a little bit longer to get around and all that. So what I'm doing is I have this lip that came out on the wall. So I'm chipping away with this little hammer and just trying to clean that up a little bit. And then also on the sides, any part that's touching the wood, I'm cleaning. That looks pretty clean on this side. There's nothing to do. Just trying to get ready for the drywall guys. They can go up as close as they can or whatever on there. And then Valentina's working in the bathroom to get that tile ready. So let's go check and see what she's doing over there. So that's the one that she's using the nylon abrasive cup wheel. And we bought a bunch of Ryobi stuff that I showed you guys before that's made out of plastic and I don't know what, and it didn't work very well. But I saw a video that's a couple years old of a guy that got this nylon cup from Harbor Freight. So I only bought one. I want to see if it would work, and Valentina's saying it's, out of what she's tried so far, it's working the best. Does it work good with just a little water?
Yes, except we need a man here.
Oh, we need a man?
Yeah, not a woman.
Why?
It is so hard to push.
Oh.
And this machine is too heavy and spins so much. Oh my god. I'm already tired.
Well, let me finish the concrete and then I'll come in here. This has been a pain. Sort of got the bottom half done. And we still need to do the top half. Well, we've been working on it. Filled in all around here with grout. We still need, I'll probably work on cleaning this tomorrow and maybe work on cleaning the rest of the tile too, but just getting ready for the drywall, guys, basically. But this is just a project that needs to be done anyway. And there's Valentina. How was your day?
Oh, it was so frustrating for all of us.
For all two of us?
All two of us. We were just overwhelmed. But we got through.
We did some.
If I was by myself, I would just...
Okay, these are the things we used. We used white sponges. We used a nylon grinder. We tried this, but it stained things blue. We used this a little bit. Thought about this too late. We used screwdrivers, like this one. And we used two oscillating tools with sandpaper. We used this sander. And yeah, we just used like 4 or 5 different tools. And just kept going back and forth. We had these sanders. Nothing's really made for it, but we made it. We kept just switching back and forth. When we got tired of one thing, we tried another. We got through it eventually. We used some water. Sometimes do it dry, sometimes do it with water. And I cleaned the top of this off. So that's all done. That was easy, luckily. Anyway, we are going to wrap it up here pretty quick. We are in that beginning of the cold spell. So it was, well, it's 32 right now, and it's 4:47. So it was a low of 21 this morning and a high of 34 today. Pretty cold. It's a little bit challenging to be out here in that kind of weather. I'm thankful it's not snowing. I'm thankful it's not raining. I'm thankful it's not windy, but it's pretty cold. All right, guys. I will see you next time I'm out here. It'll probably be tomorrow. And just keep on trying to get this all set up for the drywall, guys. All right, see you next time I'm out here. It's January 21 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Something like that. Let me see what time it is. 9:50. You guys, it is some kind of cold. It was only like, I don't know, it was in the teens when I left the house, but it's probably 20 something down here. But coming in this house, it is freezing, and more than freezing. I need to continue on working on cleaning this. I'm just going to be doing some sanding for a little bit and see what little barts I can get done. And I brought a stove, some propane, and bought some soap. So if I can get warm, I'm going to heat up some water after I'm done kind of cleaning the grout off of this the best I can. Then I can go over everything with soapy water and clean it up, and hopefully it'll look decent. We'll see. And then probably leave it like it is until after the drywall's done. Then we'll go in and grout the rest of the tile and then seal everything. So that's the plan. But Mama Mia, it is so cold in here. I don't know if I'm able to do this. You guys, I don't get cold very easily, or if I do, it doesn't take much to keep me warm. I have a long sleeve shirt, I have my sweater on, and I have a jacket on. That's unheard of for me. I don't know if the only time that happens if I'm playing in the snow or something. Okay, let's get to work. Really trying to warm up. Wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing. First of all, this little heater's been running back here in this back room the whole time I'm here. Probably been 30-40 minutes. Got it up to 36 degrees in here. What I'm doing is I've got a couple different tools that I showed you guys yesterday, but I've got this multi-tool, and I've been actually cutting the same paper I have for this. I cut one triangle out of it, but then there's pieces left over, so I'm trying to use them up. That's why that looked weird. And this nylon brush. And I prefer to do it when it's dry. Like, I like doing the dry, even though there's dust in the air. It doesn't make a mess, and you don't have to clean it up. But the dry is just not working. Like, it has to be wet to make any kind of progress. So basically we have this squirt bottle, and I'll just choose some little spot. Let's see if we can find something that will be obvious that I did something here. I don't know, if I squirt here. Do that, we do something like that, and then we have some clean rags here, and then I'll just shoot it with water like this, and you'll be able to see what you got off, which is just generally very little. It's a very time-consuming, huge mistake on our part. I have a feeling that we're going to end up settling to just leave it. Eventually, like, we're not, the bottom part got much better than the top part. It's looking, the bottom part, you're able to reach better, and it just, I don't know why it cleaned better, but you won't be looking up here as much. It'll always bother us, but I just don't think we're going to be able to get it where we would like it. But today I'm just going to spend my time picking away at it and see what I can get done. Boring, time-consuming, unproductive, freezing cold. Yeah, but I guess it is what it is. Definitely learned our lesson. Had this happened on any other kind of tile, I think we would have had not nearly the problems like something like this, or if we would have left it on subway tile or something like that, it would have come off real easy. But because it's all these little rocks and trying to get around them and all the little divots that are in them, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to get perfect, that's for sure. Oh, back to work. Just wanted to show you kind of what I'm doing. I have I had that tool that I was using, and this was working quite well in the beginning, but it just doesn't do the job now. sometimes you can find a spot to put water. What happens is you get kind of bored and switch tools for a minute when you get frustrated that you're not making progress. This does pretty good. This served more its purpose when this was all covered and it was at least get everything down to the rock. It made a really fast progress on that part. That was great. But now that the rocks are poking out, it has a hard time unless you tilt it and add water and make a mess and try to get around the edges. So, alright, just want to show you what I was doing. I'm going to get back to work. Alright guys, I think I've been probably a couple of hours here. What time is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I started about 10:50. It's a little afternoon. We have finally got up to 40 degrees. It doesn't feel that much different to me. Maybe the edge is knocked off a little bit, but my feet have been cold the whole time, so I should have wore a couple pairs of socks. I don't know if you can tell any difference in this or not. I started to dry sand, which I prefer. Works a little better. And I've been taking a particular one that I have as a sandpaper that you can kind of see through. They're reusable supposedly, and you can rinse them out. I think I'm just going to throw them away, but you can feel the grit on them, and within minutes after I go over it, you can feel the grit smoothing out. But it's getting around this a little bit better, I feel like, and I'll just keep picking away at it today. But I wanted to show you, every once in a while I get a little bored or I need a break from doing that, so I've been cleaning some of this. You can see this, how a lot cleaner this is just with sandpaper. So I thought I'd give you a little demonstration. So that just took that all messed up tile and cleaned it up pretty good. So yeah, I just have a little bit to do right here, a little bit to do right there. Then I can obviously do the floor. But I just think that's kind of cool. Gives me a little break and does something where I can actually see the difference. Alright, I get back to this, but I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing some difference. I see like I'm doing some stuff, but then I've taken a couple of photos and I've compared them and it doesn't look that much different. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'm making a little progress. Obviously I am. There's dust and stuff down here that's coming off, so it's all falling from up there. So I'm making a little progress, but maybe nothing in the obvious sense. Alright guys, I've been doing this for probably 3 hours now. Getting kind of tired of it. I got word from the drywall guy that they'll be out here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So I continue to do a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and end it now. And I'm going to go ahead and, which you can see maybe that I've already started, I'm starting to clean stuff up. Because I want to make it as easy as I can for them to move around. Some things I'm not moving out, like all the cement stuff. There's nowhere to take it. But this stuff, I had a bunch of cardboard over here in the corner, and I took that outside a while ago and burned it out in my driveway, and that was kind of nice. It was done in like 10 minutes, and I got to get warm. You can see where it's drying out here. Some of it, I think. And then this stuff is, I don't know what it is. This maybe wood chip or something got mixed in. Some paper maybe. Anyway, I got sidetracked there. I'm gonna just sweep and clean up as much as possible and get most of this stuff out of here so that they can move around easily. And there will be stuff left here. And I'll just move it. I'll try to be out here while they're out here and move stuff around, get sense of what they're doing and how they're doing it, and they're going to be out here pretty early tomorrow morning. I'm not going to get out here that early. I already came out this morning. It was cold. It's going to be colder tomorrow morning. Too cold. So I'll get out here within an hour or so when they get here, but they can get their tools out, get everything set up, and then I can kind of show them what I want done and what I don't want done. So when the guy came out to give me a quote, I was trying to explain everything, like drywall behind this, and he says, well, we're out there, just explain it to us while we're there. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm going to keep on cleaning up. Alright guys, it's probably, you might be able to see the haze in here. It's not good for me to be in here probably, but anyway, I cleaned everything up and put my tile stuff in the tub. Shouldn't be in their way. And then I opened all the windows, all the doors, and took my leaf blower and really blew everything a bunch of times after I totally swept everything. And then I got all this stuff out. So they're going to not have too much in their way. Just this stuff basically sitting right here in the middle. Left a quarter in here for them so they'll be able to plug in whatever they want. Yeah, and we're going to leave this all unlocked. Not too worried about somebody coming in and taking any of this. If they want that bad. Anyway, so hopefully we're going to start seeing some drywall going tomorrow. I know temperature is just relative to what you're used to probably, and what's cold to some people is not to others, or they're used to it and they say, oh, that's no big deal, I live with that all the time, or whatever. But it's just about 3 o'clock and it's only 28 degrees, and that's down here at our property, which means it's a lot. It's probably 6-7 degrees cooler where we live. It's more than I signed on for. I know it's unusual with this polar vortex thing or whatever that's going through, but it's numbing and it's hard to work in. So I did what I could. I'm all set up for these guys tomorrow, and that's exciting. I won't be surprised if they cancel on me. It's only supposed to be, I don't know, 14-15 degrees in the morning when they plan on being there, so that's kind of cold. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll get it all done hopefully, and they said hopefully within a week it'll be done, so that's exciting. That's exciting. All right, I will see you guys the next time I'm out here.